Hello guys, welcome to the Unschool Podcast. I'm the host for today's episode. I am Abasiono, Ukpouho, and with me are...
It's like all these debates, or what I call it, performance in school.
And I have with me to my right and to my left. How do you want it?
With you here is Ofon, Vasi, and
Inem and Ofon. Thank you.
Okay guys, so this is another episode of the Unschool Podcast, and the most interesting part of this episode, or the most interesting thing about this episode is that I'm not the host here, and Inem is not going to be co-hosting with me. Instead, we brought in this girl
Basho.
This fine girl here. You can call her Basho, you can call her Abasiono. She's our friend, and she's going to be hosting us.
Your number one fan.
Inem hates her, so yeah. She's going to be hosting us today, and we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So she's our friend and she knows us so well, but she's going to be questioning things about our career, our lives, and one of the issues we have, one of our biggest issues in the tech industry, or let's say in life, which is dealing with recruiters and talent management. So let's get into it. Our host can continue.
All right. So let me see. I'm starting with Inem because she looks kind of very pretty today, and I told her that I will steal her top, which she refused to give me. Now, since I've known Inem has always been this very, very picky perfectionist. So, when Inem told me that she and Ofon will start the podcasting, I was like, So Ofon really dragged Inem into all this messy, because Ofon has always been the techie one. Inem, writer like me, my mentor, if I might add. So now, I feel like seeing them from afar because we go to the same university and Inem and Ofon happen to be in the same department. So I kind of wonder how they easily deal with it, because my department, where I am from, the department is after my life. So it's kind of amazing that they can always blend in school, podcasts, their own personal lives. So Inem, I want to know, how did you even decide that, yes, this is what I really want to do? Like, aside school, you told yourself, okay, yes, I'll really go with this podcast stuff.
Okay, so to answer that question, I think first of all, I didn't decide. People have different ways they handle things in life, and for someone like me, I'm someone that mostly goes with the flow. Especially when I don't know exactly what to do, I just keep doing it until I figure it out. So first of all, when Ofon came to me with the podcast idea, was the season when I actually had an idea for myself that I was going to start podcasting, but I was in between. Maybe I could just be doing content creation for video content, stuff that I still do like on the site.
Okay.
Just for my Instagram and, but I was not really figuring it out as I should. I'm someone that you would call the comfortable lazy person, right? I try to get things done, but I'm still a very comfortable person.
All right.
So when Ofon came to me with the whole idea thing, it felt good because I just do that. Okay, I don't have to lead. I'm not the one leading. Ofon is leading, and so if there's anything about me, I don't like being stressed. I don't like when something is stressing my brain. I don't like when something is overwhelming me. If it stresses me, you hear me say, "Whoa, I don't have strength. I've climbed bed."
What should reply to T-O-R-H.
So like I'm done. I beg to. I no get strength. That's it. I'll come back to it. I'll come and face that problem later on. But at that moment, I'm not going to stress myself about it. So deciding was never the thing. It was just okay. No,
as far as Ofon is taking,
what do you need me to do for you? What can I do for you? How can I help you? Right? And then maybe if you also ask regarding tech, personally, I did not know that writing was a tech thing initially. Because when I started out, I started 2021, right? And
so.
I was learning front-end development. Now, why I was learning front-end development was because, I'm a computer engineering student. In a matter of 1 or 2 years, I will be writing code in class, right? So let me start studying now before time.
Mm-hmm.
So I started programming, but I still write, right? Like it's like a talent I have. I write because I'm a talented person and I can do well in that niche. I used to help Ofon write cover letters. You get like write her cover letters. I still have a lot of her drafts on my laptop till now because it's still the same laptop I'm
Delete
using.
it.
Often will be applying for roles. She'll hit me up, please can you write? So I've actually been in this girl's success story and I don't know why she's not really paying me money. I don't know why she's not sending me money because I have been with her
Behind the scene. You
from
should
the
do better.
start till now that she has full-time
The
role.
person that spends on name the most.
Is a lie. That let's not even wash ourselves here because it's a lie. Now
There's
she's
someone
dragging me for money for bread.
that can say Jesus
Anyway,
Christ, he's cutting.
you're not costing nothing. Let the world know that you're dragging me for money for bread.
Jesus Christ.
But the thing is, often and I have been like from way back. We've been,
Tell me about
struggling.
it 'cause I wasn't there.
We've been struggling, and I think I'm here because she, let's say she saw something that I did not see. Because personally,
So
on my own, I don't think I would have gone this far if she wasn't pushing me. You get, if she wasn't, pushing me out there, taking me out of my comfort, because I wouldn't even be going for events to start with. If not for her, I wouldn't even be, volunteering. My first volunteer stuff was, I think we were coming from from Plaza to Waniba, water fountain, precisely. And she was telling me, oh, there's this community I know about, it's called GDSC, and I am talking to this, I do design for them. Maybe you can volunteer with them and just be writing content for them. And that's how I came in to GDSC. That was the beginning of my GDSC journey. I started as a volunteer and now as a lead and now the manager. So it started from somewhere, and that's because she puts me on. You get, on my own, I wouldn't even go far in my perspective, right? So yeah.
Mama Gio.
I believe I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, you have. So often, what did you see in our Inem? And for you, what was like regarding Inem's personality? Inem is a kind of like comfortable, lazy person. So now you, isn't that small load like don't you get stressed out? The part where
she knows that I get things done.
Oh, you get things done.
Yeah.
But then it still has to be stressful now when you know that.
more like the strict person that is going to act like I don't
Strict.
care. Actually, name is strict in a sense that the community people, like my team members in GDG, kind of actually fear name more than me. I'm like, I'll give your case to
Who fears Inem more than you? Tell them to meet
They
me.
fear me because I think I'm very lovable.
Tell them to
Inem
meet
is
me.
not the most lovable person, honestly. Actually, Inem is someone that I think for me, I think Inem is she'll actually get the work done at her own pace. Just don't stress her.
Don't stress
I
her.
think that's it. So at least that's it.
Makes sense. So, in terms of job seeking or even this volunteering, how do you like get yourself out there? How do you reach out to such, should I say, organizations or something?
Okay. The truth is, job seeking I've not been so good at it, honestly.
So you just do your stuff, you
Mainly
design
friends.
what?
Okay.
Hold on.
Then-
So like your current role now, right? Because I think you're the one working amongst all of us here. So like your current role, was it friends that got you there?
Okay, it's not actually friends. Actually, my parents' role, I was recommended by someone I don't know. I don't still know the person. Because someone just said, okay, someone in our marketing team told us that you are good at illustration. And I don't know the person because when I joined the team, I've never met anybody on that team. So I don't know who the person in the
So
marketing
someone
team
you
recommended
know
me. So probably someone
recommended
that
you.
So
sees
basically,
you.
you just tell your story because I know that Ofon talks a lot about her illustration. She tells people she's writing about it on social media. So
I know.
I think it's about,
Yeah.
telling your story and people would see from
I
there.
think for me is because I think I was doing a lot of social media, LinkedIn. I was doing a lot of LinkedIn back then.
Can never
I've
be
been so this is my most inconsistent year because I've not really posted like a month. But before now, I'm more of the 3 times a week.
Let me
I am
explain
on
this year.
LinkedIn,
This year
and
is in
so-
2 quarters, right? She has been active on LinkedIn this year, but she just doesn't know that it's actually this year. Because this year has been too long.
Let's say January to February or what?
Yes,
Or
let's say
March.
January to like July, she was very active on LinkedIn.
June, July was not active anyway, sha, but
That
I think
axis,
that May time,
but the
from
remaining
there
part of
down-
the year now.
I
No,
just relaxed.
for this illustration stuff, I remember Ofo mentioned it to me because that time I think she was more of
It hasn't
based on with
even
her
been long. She started
it wasn't long.
illustration.
Then her
Last year,
classes are all.
September.
When you were telling me you wanted to switch from the whole graphic designing,
Yeah, that was
you're-
last year September when I lost one of my jobs, like one of my best jobs actually.
So that was your motivation, or which one?
I was not doing anything because I was tired of practicing
I don't
design.
think she lost
So-
it. I think she quit.
No, that particular one I lost it. I didn't quit.
Okay.
I went on
Ofon is a serial quitter.
Jesus.
She's always quitting her job. If there's anything I know about her.
I've only quit my job twice.
Oh well.
It's twice.
What do I know?
See, it's just
Takes liver to quit, like
in this economy.
In this economy, meet us.
No, let me explain
We
myself.
embrace such
Let me
bosses.
explain myself. So now let me start with the part of job seeking. How do I get my jobs? Most of my jobs are from recommendations.
Okay.
And I think it's because of my consistency. Or will I say the trademark I've kept online for myself. When I started learning illustration, I was putting it out there. Everybody knew I was learning illustration. I was writing about it on LinkedIn, writing about it on Instagram.
Okay.
I was showing up. Then my friends, I do have aside my circle of friends that everybody know, I have like people that I connect with that are not just in Akwa Ibom, so like outside.
Like a community.
Follow illustrators, follow designers, motion designers, guys I met on LinkedIn, people I met on LinkedIn. So these people know me for probably like, oh, she's a designer. So I am like that person that if I'm looking for something, this is something I do. When I was looking for my last time I was looking for a job, I actually reached out to people on my contacts. Like, I know that they used to see jobs. Like there are big people in the industry. They may be hiring. And I told them, I'm free for this. I'm free for that. I need a role. And it actually worked because I was able to get a job a while after. So one of the things is recommendation mostly, and the fact that whenever I need a role, I come out and I say I'm open to a role. I reach out to these people, and they've seen my work.
I'm open to
before.
marketing.
So
anything marketing, please.
yeah,
Hit me up.
open to marketing role.
Marketing role, please.
That's me. That's actually gave my job doing recommendation. Then a part of quitting, you guys. I'm not a serial job quitter, please. Before my employer,
when someone tries to justify themselves, it means that there's a truth in it. No, I just want you guys to know that.
The whole thing is that the last time I quitted my job, I needed a break, a retreat, plus I needed to focus on illustration. Now, the next time I quit my job, the job was not student friendly. I liked the job where school, the thing is, I'm a little bit of a serious student, so anything that is disturbing school.
A little bit. Why are you downplaying?
I see how I'll go on. What was that?
Why are you
again? 4
downplaying?
points, how many?
I'm done answering my question.
Okay.
I'm done answering my question.
So, in terms of jobs, now, you guys prefer freelancing, remote, what you're on site?
Full time for me.
Doesn't
Remote
affect
full-time.
you. Serious students.
I don't know why it is opposite, but for people, they prefer freelancing because it gives them space.
I've never really had a full time.
But I prefer full time because it gives
Me
them
personally,
space.
I will go for freelancing because full time, Jesus
two
Christ.
against one. But
No, I think from next year, I'm looking for full time because if I'm going into marketing, I want to actually be a full timer.
like work in a company, work on projects.
I want to go.
Nice.
Like, I don't even want a situation where I'm working with an organization and I am a marketer there. I think I want to be in a marketing agency where I get to have hands-on experience on different projects, different products.
I think I know a few I could recommend.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can recommend via DM. Thank you.
She's doing like
But
she's a
that's
nice person
just for me. I want to experience so many things, and next year is that year for me because I think I have all the time in the world next year.
Yeah, actually we do.
now. Hope it won't be. Every time we're all telling ourselves this year's our
No, we
year,
have
next year's
IT.
our
No,
year.
next year is actually
IT. No lecture.
and it's something that I've been looking forward to since, like, let's say beginning of this year, mid this year. I was like, okay, next year I should actually go fully into full-time stuff because I've been doing freelancing for like the longest time.
For me, I've not actually experienced freelancing. So why do you like freelancing? What do you
First
prefer
of
about
all,
it?
pace. You can do it at your own pace.
Very important.
Okay.
That's the perks of freelancing.
I feel bad because I'm meant to be online right now in case I get a job.
Yes.
Oh, you see?
That's just it. While
Okay.
freelancing, okay, you have something at hand and you can do it. You can decide to do it at night. You can decide to do it whenever you are free, provided maybe you're not busy. And you can also have so many other things at hand. You get, like, I could be working on this person's stuff. I could be working on this other person's stuff. I get to, like, I'm never not available, right? Unless I'm choked up because there are so many, time frames that I can work with. I can tell you, okay, give me to Monday and Wednesday, I should be done with this. Then the other person, I can tell the person, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, I should wrap up with your stuff for you and I'll send it in. So that's the perks with freelancing, right? But I don't think marketing would be perfect for freelancing, and that's why I'm looking forward to a full-time role.
Anyway, marketing.
Sorry.
Like, why did you decide that you want to really focus on marketing? Is there any projects in particular, aside the numerous projects that, yes, you want to go into it, you want to do this, but is there anything in mind? Like,
I feel like there's one thing that I always live by, right? And I learned it from someone, right? Find your strengths and work with that. You get, find what you're good at. And one thing I know I am good at is actually talking to people, selling to people. You get, like, marketing is about telling stories.
Say selling to people, not talking to people. You don't know your name, does she like talking to people?
it depends. Like, if she has something in it for her.
If there's anything, you'd know that I do things because there's a reason. Just like the event I go for now. Do you think I just wake up and I go because it's because I have a reason why I want to go? I know what I'm looking for there. So marketing is about telling the story. It's about telling a story. It's about, reaching people, selling something to people. You have a decision. You know what you want, and you want people to actually take that decision. So marketing is all about selling the right story, letting people know this thing, and getting them to actually take that predetermined action.
So in terms of writing, it's more like copywriting.
Exactly. And obviously, I did not just wake up and do marketing, right? I had started from somewhere before. My sister even made me learn copywriting back then in 2021-ish. I think 2021, 2022. 2022, right?
That's when we had strike, right?
I think so. Yeah. 2022 was when she put me on to learn copywriting because, again, my strength is in this thing. So I have to, learn and evolve in things that will enable me to do the right thing. But have I really gone into marketing as a career or something? I haven't. I've not really pursued it. Personally, I've not really, gone into applying for roles that are marketing related like that. Highest is social media management, you get content writing, which is not fully marketing. It's just perks of marketing because marketing is broad and all those things. Digital marketing.
Enlighten me, at this point I'm confused. So marketing, like when you're marketing, what do you really do?
To market something, there is content writing. If it's social media marketing, right, you're going to write content that will convince people. And this content you're writing now is what they'll call a copy.
Okay.
You get. So now you're writing a copy and you're marketing on social media. Or what people call digital marketing, right? People also call that digital marketing, right? Because you're marketing on a platform.
Yes.
So now we have copywriting, we have social media management, we have design. All those things encompass to actually let you market, like, so enable you market something at the end of the day, which is why there are so many aspects of marketing. We have like an executive marketer, we have a digital marketer. You hear a company open role for digital marketer, open role for executive marketer. You now be like, which one should I go for? Now, if you are someone that wants to, like you love seeing everything, you love doing everything involved, you love the start to finish, executive marketer is for you, right? Then maybe if you are someone that is very interested in the online presence, like how people online as human, maybe you're interested in the numbers especially, then digital marketing is for you because digital marketing is all about the people that are the traffic are driving, basically. So that's just it. It's very broad. Marketing is very, very broad. This is not a 101 marketing.
This feels like
honestly
a situation where somebody that said, I'm a computer engineer, so they start asking you questions, or what about Python programming? You have to explain difference between these programs.
Exactly. It's like telling someone that there are different languages. We have Python, we have JavaScript.
Okay, people are selling me here. With the chemical engineering students, we start speaking carbons.
Exactly.
So exactly what it is.
Everything at the end of the day will help you build. But yeah, that's just that.
It's good. Inem, I'm impressed. Like, who would have thought so far Inem will become
Thank you, my recruiter. Please, should I send you my account number?
Please stop that. We don't do that around here. Ofon, my love. Amalicham.
Make sure you
the
call
most
this
ambitious woman.
Oh my God.
What's going on here?
What? Do you think it's only that's love here? So back to the one and only black of my heart. So Ofon, this school and podcast stuff. Remember that time when you were always talking about you want to widen or brand or create more this thing? How is it going for you? I haven't heard anything regarding that side. Or
Like-
it's more of your illustrations now.
Okay, I think every day I wake up, I think I change career path.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, I think so far.
It feels good to hear Ofon say that, because I think in the past it was always my thing, right? And she would keep, she keep blaming me, screaming at me. I think all of that
That's the
changed
problem.
because of Bella's episode, right?
Yes, number
And-
one, and because I'm influenced, honestly. I've been influenced. I've gotten influenced by Inem, actually, because these days, I actually change career paths weekly. The truth is, I'm not changing career paths. I'm still a designer. I think I'll still be a designer for a very long time. But it's just that I'm leaving visual designs to illustrations. And I think, another thing, and I'm adding 3D and animation to it. So I'm actually on the path of actually exploring a lot of things. I don't know if I've answered your question, but I think I'm doing that thing of expanding. It's coming. So I don't know.
First of all, I love that I am good influence. Secondly, I think the way the world is evolving, you cannot afford to just be one person,
Yeah, you
or to
cannot be
just
one
be
person.
into one thing. You have to be versatile. So that's just it.
So in terms of when you are recruited for all this your work, how do you deal with talent managers? How do you deal with
Recruiters,
or what do you
right?
think?
Like-
What do you think they should do better? Because there are so many cases whereby all these companies, when
Yeah,
you
talk
get
to me, because I mean,
when you
it feels
get
like I should be
when
one
you
of those
get-
persons.
when you get the work you are applying for,
think
whatever, and then
recruiters-
it's something else.
I just have one thing for recruiters, is that if I applied now, don't send me my rejection mail in the next 9 minutes. At least let me feel like I was important. Even though you keep 2
Okay.
weeks. They're that kind of stuff that you just apply, close eye open. They
I feel like
send you
communication will
rejection
always
mail.
be a thing
Yeah, like,
in everything, right? Like, communication will always be a problem if the person involved does not know exactly.
Yeah.
You get, because most times you reach out, right, and sometimes you are being aid. They don't want to tell
They
you
don't want
why,
to tell you
or they don't want to
anything,
talk to
yeah.
you. They see your response, or they see your, and the worst is maybe if you're not actually, like, maybe you have their contact or something. It's okay to tell me that, see, you didn't make the cut. I remember one time I applied for a role. I got to the final stage. I mean, we're just 2 remaining for them to pick. And they tell me, that I did not make it. And last I checked the instruction, I got everything. Like, in my understanding, I did. And I reached back and I told them, hey,
Can you tell me
can
why?
you tell me where I went wrong here? Because I know it was just 2 people involved. So what did I do wrong? And the person said, you were excellent, but we needed you to send us a screen record. It was a screen record that disqualified me. Now, they never added it in the instruction. Let's start with that, right? But they thought I would know, right? And that's one thing. You need to also, like, ask
more
people, ask questions, be open to, if you don't understand something, ask. Me, I just thought I had it figured out. I went the extra mile, did all the recordings,
the
but
instructions
they
and
needed a
all.
screen record, and they did not tell me. Let's start with that. They didn't tell me. It was not in the instruction, but they expected me to just know that, okay, if I'm to send them a demo of something, I should actually add a screen record, and I did not know that.
Thing, and my own is another thing that I feel like recruiters should do better is, like, not just look at managers, companies, they should be honest about tax. Like, I had a friend that did a
You
tax.
are on point. Be
I had a friend
honest
that
about
applied for a
it.
role. He did a tax. He was a developer. Like, it was good, and they didn't give him that job. And my question is, where is that tax now? They used it. So now my problem with management, with talent, is that be honest with them. Are you going to use my tax when I'm done doing it for something in your company or not? If yes, pay me for it, because that's my role. That's my job. I'm literally working for you. Yeah, you're misusing my talents, or let's say abusing my talent as a thing. So I think that's one thing that we should all come and we should be
They
honest,
don't really have to
honestly.
necessarily pay you. Maybe they could just
A
let you
contract,
know
let
that,
you know,
okay,
yes, we are
if
going
you
to
make
use
it, or if it's good enough, we will use it. But if it does not, qualify amongst the many other candidates here, just know that we might still use yours, but
They won't take you for
we
the
won't
role.
take you for the role because there's someone that is better than you.
That's
I've
it,
been in that
because-
situation a lot of times. So many of my write-ups are on people's blogs because they used me as, right, this is your tax for interviews,
Yeah,
and I
also
did
so
that,
this
and they put it
particular-
on their blog,
but
and
they won't pick
there's
you.
no way I can drag them for it, right?
I
I've
think
left
you can
it.
actually, because I think, okay, but you cannot, because you sign a contract. I think what we should do as techies is, anytime you get a tax to do, there should be a contract. think we learned this stuff at Tech Ignite where Mr. Fiok talked about it that if you are given a tax, ask for a contract that my tax is not going to be used for your commercial use or anything.
True.
Because it's important without me knowing or something. It's important. I think about talent management is that please respect your talent's time, your talent's creativity, because you get to work and the feedback is people don't know how to give feedback properly.
Actually, very
see that kind of stuff. And then I'm a student and you're managing me and I tell you I'm a student and you tell me so. My own is what I'm trying to say is that I get it. I got a job as a student. Talent management should always come to an understanding that we are people. Don't tell me I can reach out to you.
We're first humans before
we're first
humans.
Don't you guys actually have a time like working time or something?
There should be working time, but not the time someone even asked on my company group chat, please, what time do we close at work? Because what's going on? Why am I working by 7?
It happens a lot, honestly. But I feel like everyone should just understand that we are all first human beings. We are first people before we are employers or employees.
Alright, with that, this episode comes to an end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and subscribe to our newsletter to, get updated on anything that would be sharing with you. And don't forget to share our episodes and our videos to your loved ones, your friends. And see you in the next episode where we'll continue this amazing conversation.